Good morning, everyone. I'm Pat Carroll, the CEO and founder of ValidSoft, and my assistant is Emmanuel Filsjean. She's our head of marketing. We're both delighted to be here today. So who is ValidSoft? Well, ValidSoft is a security software company, but we're a little bit different. All of our solutions are based on telecommunications. All work in real time and work with what everybody has, a mobile or smartphone. We carry these around with us virtually 24 hours a day, always connected. Just add your voice and ValidSoft does the rest. And in fact, we're owned by a telecommunications company, Elephant Talk Communications Corp. We're listed on the NYSE Amex under the symbol ETAC, E-T-A-K. And that's the reason that we can create such innovative solutions. We bring together security and telecommunications. That's what we do. So I want you to remember that ValidSoft has the capability to secure the mobile channel today. And what I want you to take away is that our solutions are safe, we protect your customers, secure, the strongest security available in the world today, sensitive, because privacy matters. We're the only security company in the world to have not one, but 2 European privacy seals. But above all, that the solutions are simple and to deploy and use. Everything you see here today is our own technology. We own the intellectual property. We have what we believe is the world's first and only indigenous 4-factor authentication and transaction verification solution in the world today. Those 4 factors are something you know, knowledge, something you have, your mobile phone, something you are, your voice print. We use our own voice biometrics engine. And somewhere you are or not, as the case may be. We call that proximity correlation. Again, our own patented technology. We do not use lat long. We don't use geopositioning. We developed the 4-factor authentication model because no transactions are the same, no two. Yet every transaction needs to be protected. Since we own our own technology, we enable our clients to customize the authentication transaction process relative to the perceived risk of the transaction in real time. Okay, so we're going to show you a live demo that brings home how easy it is to have strong security, but also ease of use, custom designed for the mobile channel. So whilst Emmanuel is logging in, let me explain what we're seeing on the screen. On the left-hand side, we have a representation of Emmanuel's phone. That's her phone, it's live, it's feeding through onto our screen. And on the right-hand side, we have the checklist that's going on that the system sees on the other side. Again, in real time. So Emmanuel's going to do a high-risk offshore funds transfer. And if you think about the impact of faster payments, it means that we better get the security right. Authentication alone is already capable of being compromised by both man-in-the-middle and man-in-the-browser attacks. We need to combine authentication with transaction verification, along with some clever, invisible authentication that we do. Okay, so Emmanuel's doing her funds transfer for £1,500. So far, so good. Now we're going to show you how we make the mobile banking safe and simple to use. No more additional devices to carry around with you. All you need is your mobile and your voice. Emmanuel clicks confirm. We wait for the phone to ring.
Good afternoon. You have requested to transfer £1,500 and 0 pence to an account with sort code 274523. and account number 445879777. If this is incorrect, please press star to be forwarded to fraud support. After the tone, please repeat the following phrase. I confirm I'm the person who is authorized to make this transaction.
I confirm that I'm the person who is authorized to make this transaction.
You are now being verified. Authentication successful. Please see your screen for updates. Thank you for using this service.
Okay, so very simple, very easy to use, intuitive. But let's go through some of the other checks and balances that happen in the background. Invisible authentication was also being carried out at the same time as the voice biometric check. We checked that there wasn't a SIM swap. It's a new fraud vector that appeared at the start of this year. It's affecting production with virtually every major bank, not just in the UK but abroad. A fraudster can take over your phone by simply contacting your provider. We also checked that the phone wasn't on divert. Again, it's a trick that a fraudster used to take over your device, knowing that the bank will call you on your cell phone or mobile phone to confirm the transaction. We then read the transaction back. That's the transaction that the bank actually received. It may not be the same as the transaction that you're doing on your screen. That's called a man-in-the-browser attack. But you hear it, and it's played back to you, and you've got the ability to take evasive action if anything's wrong. We asked you to confirm that transaction details were correct, i.e. that the bank had received a legitimate transaction. We asked you to repeat a phrase. That phrase was a phrase you did at enrollment stage. We compared that. That's using our voice biometrics engine. We carried out the voice biometric check. The transaction was approved. Yet all as simple and as intuitive as a phone call. Now, we call this approach multi-factor, multi-layered authentication transaction verification. Bit of a mouthful, really. Yet all the complexity is hidden. The experience is simple, intuitive, yet extremely strong. Strong enough to combat sophisticated fraud. The beauty of voice biometrics is that the customer does not have to remember any PINs. And voice biometrics is now prime time, ready for mass deployment when implemented as a component of a layered authentication and transaction verification model. And what happens if it all goes wrong, or if it's not the transaction you were expecting to hear? Don't forget, you're connected to your bank. You simply press the hash key, and you're automatically transferred to the fraud operations department, who can help you solve the problem. And the problem gets solved before fraud is perpetrated. So I'd like to leave you with this. ValidSoft has the best innovative security offering for securing the mobile channel today. We make your lives and your customer lives easier and more secure. Whether you remember us as the voice biometric company or the four-factor authentication company or the layered authentication company, come and see us over at our booth directly opposite the coffee dock. Thank you very much for your time.